Hello everyone and welcome to your VIP pass to all things Paris Saint-Germain. This is Paris. Coming up, it was a tough week for the champions who lost their Coupe de France crown to Rennes and were stunned by Montpellier in Ligue 1. The Paris Saint-Germain Academy Cup France is back. An Easter weekend of football for the youngsters from all over the country. And then the women's team offer a spectacular show for their fans at the last home game of the season. A week after officially securing the club's 8th French Ligue 1 crown, Paris Saint-Germain was heading to the Stade de France to defend its Coupe de France crown against Stade Rennais. On the eve of the final, Thomas Tuchel's squad was put through its paces, fine-tuning for the big event. Goals scored, no goals against, 9 different scorers in 5 matches. It's been a perfect campaign so far for Kylian Mbappe and co. The 4-time defending champions began their road to the final away to 5th Division amateurs Pontivy. A Sylvain Jules own goal followed by strikes from Neymar, Kylian Mbappe and Julian Draxler saw les Rouges et Bleus win their first match of 2019 by 4-0. In the next round, les Parisiens welcomed one of their bêtes noires, Strasbourg, to the Parc des Princes. But an early goal from Edinson Cavani, perfectly set up by Eric-Maxime Choupo-Moting, sent them on their way to a 2-0 victory. In the last 16, Villefranche pushed the capital club all the way to extra time, before Paris ran away with it 3-0, courtesy of, amongst others, a first cup goal for Moussa Diaby. Paris then proved too strong for Dijon at the Parc to book their place in the semi-finals. Top scorer in this campaign, Angel Di Maria netted a fine brace. Thomas Meunier got his first ever Coupe de France goal in the 3-0 win. And it was 3-0 again in the semi-final against Nantes. And just like Moussa Diaby and Thomas Meunier in the preceding rounds, Marco Verratti opened the scoring with his first ever goal in the competition. Kylian Mbappe and Dani Alves with a wonderful goal completed the scoring as Paris were on their way to the Stade de France.
C'est dur pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Once again, it's a huge disappointment. I can't explain it. It's a real shame when you lose a final on penalties. 4 hours earlier, Les Rouges et Bleus arrived at the Stade de France. After a perfect qualifying run, they locked horns with Rennes in this 102nd edition of the Coupe de France. The aim for the capital club was to record triumph number 13 and continue a truly remarkable run of 29 straight wins in the competition, looking to lift the cup for a record 5th year in a row. We started well.
Neymar pour frapper ce corner, c'est frappé tendu au second poteau. Oh, la reprise de Dani Alves, un but 100% brésilien. Une nouvelle fois de Dani Alves pour Kylian Mbappé. André Di Maria en une touche, c'est bien vu pour Neymar. Le ballon piqué, ça fait 2-0.
We opened the scoring, we're leading 2-0. We should have gone on with it, maintained the high rhythm, but we stopped. We stepped off the gas and didn't play with the same intensity or rhythm, and that's why they got back into the game.
Marie Traoré là qui va pouvoir accélérer, le centre d'Amari Traoré et Kimpembe qui trompe son propre gardien.
Physically, we started to struggle in the second half. We weren't finding the space. We lost our shape, and they started to grow in confidence.
Clément Grenier. Oh, Méchard qui est venu couper, qui vient égaliser pour le Stade Rennais.
On a perdu le deuxième mi-temps.
We lost the second half 1-0. We never showed our winning mentality. We weren't in a position to win this match, and it was there for the winning. I think we were still the better team. We had more chances. We created more danger, and we missed chances. It's a shame, because finals like this, they're decided on the little details.
Et c'est terminé. Ce sera donc les tirs au but qui départageront les deux formations.
Penalties. We all know how hard they are.
Mbaye et ça passe. Cavani, ça passe aussi. 5 buts partout.
They took their penalties well, but so did we. We were good.
Des bons tueurs, on a été bien.
Oh, Nkunku qui passe ce ballon au-dessus de la barre transversale.
It's not Nkunku's fault. We could have done better during the match to have avoided penalties. It's tough on him, but it's tough on us. We have to stick together, stay united. We know what we have to do to improve. We need to think long and hard about this end of season in order to do better next year. Over the Easter weekend, nearly 130 kids took part in the second annual Paris Saint-Germain Academy Cup France. We're here for the Cup France, with all the French academies.
We are in the middle of the tournament, the French Cup. There are 16 teams in total. We are going to play against Montpellier because we beat Aubervilliers 2. We beat them 3-1. It was our only win.
Representing the 13 Paris academies across France, the youngsters from the under-12s and under-13s took part in a special five-a-side competition. Five-a-side's a bit small.
We're not allowed in the penalty box.
I prefer playing on a big pitch. I think five-a-side's cool. Today we've won 2 matches. We won the quarter-final and the semi-final. Now we're into the final. In the semi-final, I scored a penalty in the shootout.
It's the first time I've played in an all-girls team. We have never played together before, but we're getting better and better.
Above all, I want the kids to enjoy themselves, to experience something new, to get away from just training. It's really exciting to play matches. So for the 8 of us to come here is really great. It's all about having fun in a nice atmosphere. The tension is building because we're into the business end, but the atmosphere's great. I think it's been a really great day. There's a little bit of rivalry, but it's all in good spirits and there's lots of fair play. The kids are listening and the parents too. They're here for their kids and we're here to do our best for the children as well. Still to come, the girls are throwing a party at the Stade Jean-Bouin and we're all invited. We drop in to see the incredible work being done by the Academy and their partnership with Secours Populaire. And then we head to the Stade de la Mosson for the Week 34 Ligue 1 clash between the champions and Montpellier. At the Stade Jean-Bouin on Wednesday, April 24th, the Paris Saint-Germain women's team played their final home match of the season against Bordeaux on the 21st and penultimate round of the campaign. Having secured a Champions League qualifying place several weeks earlier, Olivier Echouafny's side were looking to end on a positive note and celebrate with the supporters who have stood by them throughout the campaign. And what followed was a veritable festival of goals. With Marie-Antoinette Katoto and Kadidiatou Diani leading the way. Katoto opened the scoring just 10 minutes in and then doubled the lead 3 minutes later. Her France international teammate then netted a great third on the turn. With goal number 4 arriving just before the half hour. Bordeaux reduced their arrears just before the break with a good effort from Carroll. But Paris picked up again after the half-time interval. The league's top scorer turning on the style and completing her hat-trick with a simple glancing header. Bordeaux then nabbed a second late consolation goal through Chatelain in the 82nd minute. But it was Paris and Katoto that had the final word. The striker recording her 22nd goal of the season in 22 matches. Our first half was excellent, before looking to control things more in the second. But we scored goals, it was entertaining for the fans, and that's the main thing. We didn't want to concede any goals. We really wanted to be solid at the back. We know what we're capable of, but it was a good win. We really wanted to win for our fans. They deserve it. They cheer us on all season. We wanted to bounce back after the disappointment of the Lyon match. The girls reacted really well, and we wanted to thank our fans. When I saw that sign, I cried for the first 10 minutes of the match. I never thought this would happen to me. I dreamed my whole life of playing in front of fans like that. Cassia, a true Parisian. What can I say? The squad all gets along really well. They have a great mentality and a huge potential. We mustn't forget that it's a very young squad. I think the girls understand how we want to work now, what we expect of them. And we'll gain a lot of time at the start of next season now as well. Paris Saint-Germain on the ground in the community. In late April, the Paris Saint-Germain Foundation was side by side with Secours Populaire, the charity to operate a food bank at a community centre. We have a partnership with the Secours Populaire charity since 2015 and help finance the Solidaribus, which not only delivers food, but also picks it up and keeps it fresh. It's very important. It's a great help, really. I'm very grateful. These people really help us. They give us food, vouchers, everything, even tickets for public transport.
We're
currently working on how to renew our commitment to the Secours Populaire charity. Perhaps go a little further, do more, help with our educational programs, run activities for the children and also their families.
En faveur des enfants, mais aussi des familles.
They brought us footballs for the kids, a lot of things. We're really very, very happy.
They also gave us some presents. We got footballs and calendars.
The aim is to keep supporting the Secours Populaire charity and to be as productive as possible with the help we can offer.
Merci beaucoup.
3 days after the Coupe de France final and already crowned champions, Paris Saint-Germain were on the road to Montpellier in week 34 of the Ligue 1 season. Coach Thomas Tuchel made 3 changes to the side that started at the Stade de France, with Gianluigi Buffon returning in goal, along with Leandro Paredes in midfield and Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting up front. And a strange old day at the Stade de la Mosson began in just the 13th minute, when Ambroise Oyongo scored an own goal to fire Paris in front. But just 10 minutes later, Montpellier were level, courtesy of a second own goal, this time from Presnel Kimpembe. 2 own goals in the first half of a Ligue 1 match for the first time in 10 years. Montpellier were taking the game to the capital club, Buffon producing a great save to keep the 2 sides level at half-time. It was a different Paris side after the break, with Angel Di Maria's sublime pirouette, followed by his 10th goal of the season. And Paris could have extended their lead. But Julian Draxler's finish was cleared off the line, and it proved to be the turning point. It's true that we led twice, and we thought we were in control, but they caught us out. The champions could have been safe. Instead, Andy Delors equalised on the counter-attack. We're making too many individual errors in recent matches. And when you do that, you can't win. With 5 minutes left, Souleymane Camara pounced on another mistake at the back, and Montpellier led for the first time. Youngster Colin Dagba almost salvaged a late equaliser, but it wasn't to be. I tried. I saw the space ahead of me, so I tried my luck. It was a good shot, but the keeper made a good save. I'm growing in confidence. But I also have Marky to my left and Danny to my right, who talk to me a lot. Playing at the back 3 isn't necessarily my position, so they help me. I'm just trying to learn as much as possible. Beaten 3-2, Paris Saint-Germain have now lost 3 away matches in a row in Ligue 1 for the first time since January 2010.
Je ne suis pas sûr.
I don't think we can accept that. When you play for Paris Saint-Germain, it's not like that. It's not enough.
Ça suffit pas. Hein.
Abonnate al canal de YouTube de Paris Saint-Germain.
Abonne-toi à la chaîne YouTube du Paris Saint-Germain.
Subscribe to the Paris Saint-Germain channel.
Inscreva-se no canal do YouTube do Paris Saint-Germain.